Hi guys, Demonick Angel here again tonight because I owe you guys a couple of videos, alright? And I'm having so much fun with this, of course, and I'm probably going to give you the video you've all been waiting for, okay? Sex magic. So tonight, I'm not going to talk to you about personal experiences yet, but I will talk about some general idea of what I think sex magic is. And later we can talk about BDSMs and spirituality, pleasure pain principles, fun stuff like that. So let me know what you guys want to talk about, alright? But the idea for me, I guess, is to you're going to come up with your will or intent, and whatever it is. Let's say the will is, I need to make $200 extra this month. So you come to that conscious thought, you have that in your mind, you register that is something that you desire but you don't have, and you decide that that's what you're going to connect with. So for me, that's that thought. I leave it there. I recognize it's a thought that's important later when I start to have sexual urges, and I'm going to take care of it myself. And then I'll remember something that's been nagging at me, like, oh yeah, I need to make some extra money this month. And then, okay, back to. And then, basically, you're going to connect with that desire that you want to manifest. Take it and bring it to reality. So, I imagine, as I am doing sex magic, either alone or with a partner, that I am imagining an orb type of object gathering light in my mind. Sometimes I'll picture it shining through me, or other times I'll just picture it as sort of a floating disc. So basically, I'm going to imagine putting all this energy into this ball, this orb, and putting my desire, my will, bringing it down to reality. And at that moment of orgasm, I'm just going to release that thought, that desire. Sometimes if it's something I really want, I really specifically want to get certain results, or I want something really bad, then I will do this a few times for something that's that important. But to make I really want it to manifest manifest the way that I want it to, specifically. So when that energy is released, it's not just sexual energy. It's that it's your will as well. And at least for the time being, the best thing that you want to do is leave it alone. Leave that desire out there. That's what a sexual release is. Obviously, that's part of what makes sex so good. Is that it's a release of pent-up energy. Sometimes it can be anger for people, or just more commonly stress, and that is released as well. So when you take that energy that you're usually just releasing and put it with something that you really, really want, and do that you decide how many times you want to do it. If it's, like I said, if it's something I really want to have manifest specifically in a way, then I will do it a few times. But I'll let the energy dissipate in between sessions. So, as far as should you tell your partner, your partner about magic, your intent, I've done it so many different ways. But basically, if you tell your partner that you're going to do sex magic for a specific goal, like wanting money, then you need to, it's like you're inviting them to build up with you. You're letting them know, hey, I'm doing this whole ritual thing, like lighting my candles, and I really want this. And it doesn't matter what kind of relationship you have. If they want to help you achieve your goal, because sex is like an ascension into the spiritual plane of that altered state of consciousness, then you can combine your will and think about the same goal, and that gives it more power and energy. So if, however, you want to just keep it a secret, which I actually frequently do, I have better success with that. And the reason I think for that is, sometimes when I do the sex magic stuff, sometimes I want things really bad, but I never specifically try to control something. I'm looking to control that inside of myself, or bring that about. So I just want to be more sexy in general, let's say, or have a sex appeal. So I will then think about the way that I want to look, or spend some time in the mirror and I visualize, and have that a lot of times before I do any of these rituals. And I want to see, I visualize the change in the mirror that I want to see happen. And if it's invoking a demon or a spirit, then I'll imagine what they look like so that I can bring them through that way. But I just want to be more sexy in general. So I'll put that out into the universe, and I put out my desire for sexual contact, my desire that, is in all of us, and releasing that out. Oh my God, my stomach hurts. I want what I want when I see a change in the mirror, when I see what I look like as the goddess demon Lilith that I work with, I see what not just the physical, but the confidence and the other attributes, femininity, that I want to connect with and bring from the astral plane here. So I see, my imperfections as gone. And I imagine what I want to look like. It's not usually a huge change, but it helps me put out that, because I like sex. I like the thrill of the chase. And I like men. And I maybe like women. But it's kind of the same way with this build-up of energy as well with sex. Like, it's like that moment where you see somebody and you meet them and you think, this person is attractive. Well, your primal instincts think, I want to have sex with this person. And then through either like right then and there or at some time in the future, you actually do have this sexual connection with that person. Sex magic is like that, except it's just consciously doing that, putting it together. You're having something that your fantasy, right? Your fantasy dude, your fantasy chick, and you're bringing that into reality. So, and once again, that's why you want to put out what you want to see, what you want to be, because that's the way you want others to see you. And along with this, sex magic will make me feel anything from wild and animalistic to that energy of wanting to female wants to complete an energy. Female is the subconscious, the healing force, and I think that's manifest in a lot of sex that need, obviously, for to hold penetration, to heal, to complete, right? And so when that happens, then all is well. All is one with nature, so to say. Well, I think I'll talk about one or two more topics for tonight. When I'm doing this part of my ritual where I put out confidence, I also try to be consciously aware, as a witch a little bit, of the sexual forces that are playing upon us. I want to wear perfume that smells alluring to men. I don't want to give too much away, but I want to look interesting, intriguing, and I really want that to show through. And it's like having chocolates. They're aphrodisiacs, and wine, or consciously creating the right ambiance when you're with somebody and you want to seduce them, okay? If you're aware of that, you can make it more likely to happen. And it's just another tool to experience sexuality. And it's great. As far as any advice, I'll just say this. Men love lingerie, but women love the man in uniform. Whatever it is. Well, I hope that that's kind of a basic introduction to sex magic. We can go into details and specifics later if that's what you guys want. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I do. Let me know about the sex magic you practice. Let's start a conversation. And next, I am going to talk about the Native American, some of the Native American topics that I want to cover. I'll touch some of those briefly. So please go to my Patreon in the link below. I don't monetize here on YouTube, and if you want to support me, then that's the way you can do it. I want to be able to invest more and more time into this channel and go into different things as well. No limits to us here. So thank you so much, and the link is in the description below. I will see you guys in the next video.